Hi everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi everybody.
You guys, look at this card we're making tonight. Can you see it? I titled this, It's Not Your Grandma's Birdhouse. Some of you don't like country. This Birdhouse collection does not have to be country. We are going to make this tonight in another color. And I want to tell you, tomorrow is May 1st, and you can order from the new catalog.
Yay.
If you choose to order this suite from me, you get a stamp camp that is worth at least $75 for free. So let me tell you about it. You use my host code, and you purchase the Country Birdhouse stamp set and dies. You need the eyelet embossing folder that's part of that suite. Here's the basic gray and smoky slate pearls. This beautiful petal pink and white ribbon. So easy to tie a bow with this. It's just gorgeous. And the designer series paper. The designer series paper, we've had wood panels before. You will definitely use all this up. Look how cool this is, Steve.
It is pretty cool. So
And
you showed that in the catalog before, and it's like everything that's on top of the page in the catalog.
Right, but I can't show it on the catalog because this video is going to preview before the catalog goes live. But it is gorgeous, gorgeous paper.
It's all on the top half of the page when you get to see the catalog.
Yes, yes. If you have any questions, let me know. If you've already purchased this, you can buy $86.75 is what it costs. With my host code, anything you want. You have to have these products to make the Stamp Camp projects. But $86.75 from me, you'll get in the mail a card kit and envelopes to make 13 different cards. You'll get a written tutorial that I sell most months for $15 each. You'll get live videos June 14th and 15th. So much fun. Demos from all over the world with great accents and sweet personalities. You will love them. And then if you're busy that weekend, that's recorded. All that stays in the private Facebook group. There's challenges. There's all kinds of things. It is worth the money. You want this suite. And buy it from me. Use my host code. And you will not be disappointed. You know, sometimes we buy a stamp set and never use it. You're going to make 26 different projects at least with this. And you will say that was money well spent. Right, Steve?
Heck of a value.
It is a great value. You can order this starting tomorrow, May 1st. Hello, everyone. We are so glad you're here. Put where you're from in the comments. I know a lot of you are regulars, which we love. But if you're watching us on Facebook, go over to YouTube because Facebook is kicking us off.
So that's the thing. StreamYard is no longer going to cast to Facebook, so we need everyone to go to YouTube. And as an incentive, if you go to YouTube right now and you type in to the comments, we will do a drawing for a giveaway.
So you can win one of these cards if your name is drawn, but we will only draw from the comments on YouTube. So tonight for this card, we use the eyelet 3D embossing folder. Look at that background, you guys. Can you see it? How should I hold this so you can see it?
You can see it really well.
So pretty. I also use the timber, this stick, this stake. What would that be called? Stick, stake, post.
Post. Let's go with post.
Sorry, words are hard. This post would be made of wood. Even though it's very pretty wood, it's Summer Splash, I embossed it with the Timber 3D embossing folder. And then the birdhouse itself, it is a very stylish, I think we should name her. That just popped into my head.
Bird?
Yeah, what's her name?
Clara.
Clara the bird. Okay, Clara lives in a very stylish house, and it's textured with exposed brick. How cool is that?
Wait,
so,
it's a brick birdhouse?
Clara is very fashionable, Steve.
Okay.
And then for the center, I liked her, you know, she's not worried about predators coming in her birdhouse. So we used the second from the smallest stylish shape. And we cut a hole out of there and put a white one in.
It's kind of like a slider door on the deck.
Exactly.
Great big door to the birdhouse.
So Clara's got a sister, and we're going to make her a birdhouse now. What's her sister's name?
Janine.
Janine. Clara and Janine. Okay, so Janine's birdhouse is peach pie. You know, maybe it should be Jean's birdhouse because she helped me come up with this.
Okay, well, we'll just shorten to Jean.
We'll have Clara and Jean. Okay, peach pie. Here we go. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Standard card. Then we're going to do a standard layer. 4 by 5 1/4. Run through that eyelet embossing folder. This will be a quick video, so stay until the end and leave me some comments on YouTube. So Steve and I are just embarking on our Italy adventure. Where are we going to post things along the way, Steve?
We are going to be posting things along the way, pictures and short video clips.
Beth McCullough on Facebook or on Stamping Mom or both places or wherever it shows up.
Wherever you decide to post it.
Okay.
I'll produce it, you post it.
Okay. So let me show you how we did this. A lot of this architecture, I should bring the whole thing over. You can do all your architecture work on Jean's birdhouse ahead of time. Okay. So I'll show you with the dies. So the birdhouse itself, this is pretty in pink, and then it's run through the exposed brick embossing folder. I showed you the basic white. That's the second smallest circle. And then for the roof up here, Unbounded Beauty. I don't know if you can see that in the lights. The first card is, this is made with Summer Splash and Petunia Pop. That is Clara's birdhouse. You know, we haven't named cards or birds before. This is new.
You know, it's making it personal.
So if you win, you can tell me if you want Clara's birdhouse or Jean's. Okay. And with this one, we're using the colors from the Designer Series paper, which would be Pretty in Pink and Peach Pie. Okay, so the roof is that Unbounded Love. And then it's got dimensionals. Pieces of dimensionals. Okay, then we cut these two pieces, and it looks like it has holes, but it doesn't. My fingernails don't want the die to pick up. Okay, so this white scalloped is this one. The holes are just to punch it out, and then the layer to make it cute is the peach pie, and I went ahead and glued that on already. What do you call this in architecture? This is, it would almost be like a dormer, but...
Soffit.
A soffit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have that going on. Then down here, I already told you this piece, I went ahead and ran through the wood grain embossing folder. It's a very fancy holder for Clara and Jean's birdhouses. We use that same Unbounded Love. Now here's a tip for you. When you're putting on dimensionals, you need the post to be able to come up the side. So I put one on this side and two on these. I suppose I could have gotten another one in there. But the layer down here, the post comes around it with the pretty scrolls. Now the Pretty in Pink flowers. What do you think of these leaves, Peach Pie?
You know, it's different. You usually don't see leaves that color.
We just wanted to stick with the two colors.
Maybe in fall. But...
Yeah. And the die for that is a double leaf. So that's kind of convenient because you only need to cut it out not quite as often. So it is on there somewhere. Okay, so we have the flowers popped up, the leaves are popped up. Do you see how all that's put together?
It's pretty fancy.
And then the bird is white embossed on peach pie, and it has an iridescent pearl eye. And she is also popped up. Okay. So here we go. We want room. You know, I think I'm going to put my post on first because I want my post on the ground. So I'm going to start taking these dimensionals off. What is your favorite thing you're looking forward to about Italy, Steve?
I'm looking forward to eating really good food.
Any kind of food in particular?
Some really good pasta and red wine would be good. Maybe some gelato. Okay, it's the gelato that I'm looking forward to the most.
Really?
Yeah, let's just be real. I mean,
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, and we're gonna get to see lots of beautiful art and architecture and history. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay, so her deck is a double layer. See how the house is under there? So I'm going to put the deck up like this. And now we're going to glue the whole thing down.
Pretty special bird to have all this.
She's got a fancy house. It's kind of like when our kids were little. My father is an engineer. His name is Glenn. And the kids, especially the oldest, Sean, wanted a fort in the backyard. So Grandpa built a 2-story fort.
It's more like a small house, okay? It's more like a 2-story small house.
Yeah, it had a deck on the top story, and then there was a slide where you could slide down from the deck to the grass. Then we had 3 more kids, and when the 2 little ones were little, what we did is, you know, I'm going to put a couple more mini dimensionals under there. He did some more work on the bottom layer, and there was like a play kitchen. So the kids were busy cooking with sticks and leaves, and when they were too little to go up on top. But it didn't take long, did it, Steve, till they were up on top too.
And we did sleep over in the fort more than once.
Yeah.
It was quite a thing.
Okay. When he says we, he means
me.
Him.
Yeah.
I like to camp, but not sleep in a fort.
Mom brought us hot cocoa.
Yeah. I brought treats. We did s'mores. But to be totally honest and clear, I have not spent a night in the fort. But the fort, Sean decided he wanted to name it after his grandpa. My kids all adore my father. And so the fort is called Fort Glen. Well, some of you know we have a new baby grandson whose middle name is Glenn after my dad. And I saved the sign from that fort all those years ago. What are the chances a Fort Glen would get built again? Maybe over at their house.
There you go. At their house would be good. Yeah.
You don't want it built at your house?
It was quite a piece of work. It was a lot of lumber and a lot of structure. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I was going to tell you, speaking of Clara and Jean, so it was a beautiful day today, and we had the deck doors open, and the only downside to that was the cardinal that was singing in the backyard. He was so loud. I mean, we love cardinals. They're beautiful, and we love their songs, but this guy was in the tree right by the back deck, and he was letting it rip. He was.
And you didn't enjoy that?
Well, you know, it was kind of cool at first, and then it became irritating because he was not letting anyone think. He was just singing very loudly. So we had a cardinal last year, and then a female cardinal showed up, and we had little cardinals, and now we've got a lot.
We have a whole cardinal community, don't we? Now,
Yeah.
Do you see how easy this is? Now, when you take my stamp camp with Creativity Abounds, on the day of the stamp camp, there's going to be a Birdhouse box. There's going to be a sampler. There's going to be fun fold cards and techniques. You are going to learn things you don't already know, even you seasoned stampers. And we do this for both customers and demos alike. It's okay if you're a demo. You can do our stamp camp, and then you can turn around and you can make the projects with your classes. You can't sell our tutorial online, but you can do the classes and teach your customers how to make the cards. Look at this, you guys. We have Clara's house, which is Petunia, Pop, and Summer Splash. And we have Jean's house that is pretty in pink and peach pie. Now I've got to tell you, on the camera, Jean's house doesn't show up very good because it's very light, but it's very beautiful. So you'll have to trust us on that.
It's very elegant.
Yes. So head over to YouTube. Leave us a comment. Let me know which one you would rather have, Claire's house or Jean's house. And on May 1st, you can order the products I told you. I do have a link. You can email me and I can send you the link. And then with one button, you can buy all the products you need. It's $86.75. Everything else is free. Like I said, demo or customer, it makes no difference. You are welcome at our stamp camp and you will love it. Everyone, have a blessed day. Thanks for joining us. Please come back next week. Bye.